Good morning, students. So, this is an online session for the subject of industrial safety. The industrial safety is a subject which is normally coming in the semester number 3 for the branch of civil engineering as well as for the mechanical engineering. So, this is the subject that is required to be studied in the semester 3 for the course of masters. So, basically, this will be our online session where we will be conducting this online session of the industrial safety. Now, first of all, stress. Stress is one of the leading causes of the death. It affects the human body in every facet imaginable. Is stress is the main reason for the death. Stress can foster negative effects psychologically, emotionally, and mentally, as well as the debilate or distract any workers. Therefore, it is essential to encourage the supportive team environment. Okay, this slide mainly wants to say that stress is main reason behind the disaster. So, and to prevent that such kind of disaster, there should be full on motivation in the workers, in the mind of the workers, and that can be come by the encouraging them by doing the work, by means by giving them rewards, by giving them medical safety, by giving them providing them additional uh, as facilities. So by doing so, the stress in their work can be reduced, and as a result, the work will be much more productive than what the stress can cause. And as a result, the company will be benefit. Now, basically types of accidents. The first type of accident is slips and falls. Workers should provide non-slip footwear and proper training in the safety procedure to avoid resulting injuries such as musculoskeletal pain. So basically, slips and falls can take place, and this can be takes place when the non-slip footwears are being used and proper safety training is not being given to them. So it is necessary to give the proper safety training to the uh, workers so that they can work properly, and as a result of that, slips and fall will not take place. Falling objects. Injuries from the falling objects may occur when items are improperly positioned while stationary or the not restrained while being moved. Workers should be trained in appropriate placement and proper techniques for transporting items, such as the issue of the restraint. So basically, falling of objects can take place, and it is necessary that the injury worker should be trained for the appropriate placement of such items, and as a result of that, the injuries will be reduced. Chemical burns or exposure. Chemical burns and exposure accidents occur when the chemicals are not properly contained and labeled with the chemicals name and the subsequent handling procedure. So it is necessary that in each and every kind of industry where chemicals are used, there the chemicals should be properly labeled, and the procedure of how the worker should deal with them should be given, listed. Next is improper lifting or overexertion. Back, spine, or limb injuries may occur over time as improper lifting techniques, resulting from the lack of the proper training and supervision take their tolls on the workers. Worker need to know that how to use the supportive equipments and use correct techniques when lifting to avoid this type of injury. So basically, it is also a reason that improper lifting or overexertion, means overloading of the weight on the workers, can result in the heavy disasters. So this is a point that is required to be taken into the consideration. And for this, a proper training is required to be done, and proper supervision of the work should be done. Due to the lack of the proper training and casual supervision can take place, the toll means the whole load will be act on the worker's body, and as a result the worker body might not be able to resist that higher load. And as a result of that, improper lifting or overexertion of the load will take place. So, because of this, there is a chance of the occurrence of the injury to the person, and as a result, the life can also be costed. So, it is necessary to take into account the following consideration. Means the proper training is required to be done, and proper supervision is the two general procedures where the overlifting or damage to the overlifting can be prevented. Okay, now next. Steps to prevent the accidents in the industries are discussed in the successive slides. First thing is proper safety measures. The proper safety measures should be adopted to avoid accidents. Government also should provide guidelines for enacting measures for checking accidents, and they should be properly followed. So basically, the first thing that is required to be done is to take proper safety measures so that the accident will not take place and it will be prevented. And what are the guidelines that are given by the government to take into account for the safety purpose is required to be incorporated in the policy of the industries. And as a result of that, the accident will be reduced. By following these guidelines given by the government, the accident will be reduced, or we can say that can be lowered down. Proper selection. Any wrong selection of workers will create problem later. Sometimes employees are accident prone. They may not be properly suitable for a particular job. So the selection of the employee should be on the basis of properly devised test so that their suitability for job should be determined. Basically, this proper selection mainly want to say that if a person who has lack of knowledge in the particular kind of work, if it is selected for that particular kind of the work where he is lacking in the skills, then this can cost the accident to the industry. So basically, the preventive measure is to take a basic test where the employee should be tested on the basis of the how he will perform in this particular test, and based on that the suitability of that particular worker for the job should be done. And this is how the proper selection of the workers is required to be done. He should have the proper qualification, he should have the proper skills, and after that only the person or the worker should be selected for the job. Safety conscious. The employee should made conscious of the various safety measures to be followed. There should be proper working slogans and advices to the workers for making them conscious. So basically, proper safety measures are required to be given to the employees. They should made know the importance of the safety measures, and the proper working slogans and advices should be given to the worker which can make them consciousness. They should know the importance of the uh, safety measures, and accordingly the slogans are required to be made. So this is what will make the workers conscious about safety measures. Enforcement of discipline. Discipline action should be taken against those who fault safety measures. There may be negative punishment like warning, layoff, termination of workers. So basically, these slides mainly want to say that the person who doesn't work properly, against them, the action should be taken and proper warning is required to be given previously. And then also, if they are doing the same, then the termination of the worker is required to be done. And I think so that warning should also be not given. They should directly term up because it can directly cost to the life of the other person also, other workers also who was working under the single shade at the industry. So this is how the enforcement of the discipline should be done. And as a result of that, the number of the uh, accidents in the industry will be reduced. Incentives. Workers should be given various incentives for the maintaining the safety. They should also be safety contrast against workers. Those who follow safety instruction properly should be given momentary and non-momentary incentives. Means basically the incentives are required to be given and basically those who taken into the account the momentary should be given incentives, and those who are not conscious, then they should also given non-momentary incentives. Safety committee. Safety measures are the are in the interest of both employees. There should be proper committee consisting of the representatives of the workers and the employees for devising and enforcing the safety programs. The proper safety committee should be required to be made for the interest of both workers and the in management. Okay, so there should be some of work personnel from the workers and some personnel from the management, and enforcing the safety programs is the proper maintenance of the machine equipments and infrastructural facilities. Accident may occur on the account of the fault in machine and equipment. There should be proper maintenance of the machines. This should be regularly checked and frequently inspected by the engineers. Okay, so basically the slide want to say that there should be proper maintenance of the machine. Oiling should be done, and as a result of that, the worker will find easier to work with such kind of equipment, and the thing that will happen will be only increase in the productivity. Efficiency of the working will be increased, productivity will be increased, life can be saved, and as a result both industries and at the same time workers will also get benefit. So this is how the why the maintenance is required to be done. Safety training. The worker should be given training regarding the safety measures. They should know the hazards of the machines, the area of the accident proneness, and good working possible precaution in case of the some accidents. So basically, the worker should be given safety training. They should know how the machine is required to be used, and what are the actions that is required to be taken if there is a fault in the working of the machine. So all this training is required to be given to the workers, and as a result of that, there will be definitely reduction in the number of accidents. Okay, so this was our first session of the industrial safety. We will be continuing with our second section the next lecture. Thanks for attending it. Thank you. Jai Hind.